Hello. Good morning. My name is Carly Brand. I'm a Myofascial Release head enthusiast practitioner based in Philadelphia, New Jersey area. And I'm also a singer and I write songs, and I also have really deepened into my practice and understanding of what our voices can do for us in a healing capacity through the technique of toning. And it's a very simple and powerful thing that every single human being on earth has access to. And I think growing up, a lot of times we're taught that, to be able to use your voice, you have to be a singer, and that some people are singers and some people are not. And we have to make these pretty sounds, and we have to be on pitch and all this, and it makes us feel kind of insecure around our voices. When truly our voices are here to help us stay free and expanded and connected inside of our bodies, and they help us to connect to our emotions, and they can show us where there's areas of tension inside of our bodies. There's such a vast array of sounds that we can make with our bodies, with our voices, beyond just like la 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 la. So what we're going to be tapping into right now is pretty much the exact opposite of that realm. We're going to just be connecting into the sounds that our bodies are craving, that are wanting to hear in order to feel more connected and to help to bring release through our tissue, through feeling our emotions. Toning directly works with your nervous system. It's vibrating on the nerve itself, the vagus nerve that runs through your body. So it's like, as you're vibrating that, it's sending the signal of kind of like a signal of safety and calmness and familiarity. It's like, oh yeah, there you are, there's your voice, and it's vibrating through your whole body. It's so excited to hear anything that you have to make with your voice, any sounds. But it can be, an intimidating process. When I first began to do this, I would feel like almost this shame or like an embarrassing feeling, like, oh my gosh, these sounds are coming out. What if somebody heard me? That is a really normal response, because we've been taught so much and to be like uncomfortable with using our voices in different ways. So it can bring up a lot, and that's great. So, that's what the point of all this is too. I can go from toning into deep grief, and then I'm just crying. It can show me places of tension in my body, and there's pain there, physical pain, and that moving through that and breathing into it, and the toning is bringing me deeper into awareness there to open that, to get into it and open it. Sometimes you can feel tired, feel a sensation of just like almost disconnection or numbness. These are all things that can be inside of us and in our nervous system that we're just not aware of. And it's all good. And the more you do it, the more you get used to it. It's like you put the reps in, and it's like, oh yeah, this feels good actually. My emotions are here to help me. I feel safe. I know I can trust myself to do this stuff, to feel these things. And it just feels so good to hear your own voice. So what I'm going to do is just actually, just going to do it. Just going to start to drop in and see what comes up for me now. So that's what I would say too. Like with this, you're not starting out with an intention. I'm not sitting down to say, okay, today I'm going to get into my deep grief around this thing. I'm simply sitting down and I'm tuning into my body, and sometimes I'll just like ask it, like, what's there to feel for me? What do I need to feel right now? Just something simple like that. And it kind of like shows your body like, oh, hey, like, okay, we're here. You can place a hand on your heart and maybe one on your belly. And I'm not also thinking about sounds I'm going to make. I'm not thinking, oh, I want to sing this particular melody right now. It's really about just connecting in and allowing What wants to arise to arise. I'm just a little vessel, a little sound making thing, and what does my body want to hear? So, and sometimes it's a bit of fake it till you make it. Just start making sounds until you start to feel a sensation of like this. I'm feeling guided. I'm feeling more and more embodied. I'm feeling more and more of a sensation that I'm inside myself. So I'm just gonna start with a couple breaths, I think, today. So what I'm first noticing is a lot going on in my solar plexus. No surprise there, I've had a lot of tension there. I'm always working to drop in and slow myself down and go into my solar plexus area. Oh, yeah. And a lot of times you're moving beyond linear thinking and beyond language. So it's like these sounds can arise, different tones and different, it's like vocalizing but without words. Oh, A lot going on through my neck here, a lot of heat being released. Is it connecting the throat to my solar plexus? A lot of tension there is releasing that. ya, oh ya kakoto ya. Oh ya ka ka ga 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 ga, oh ya ka ga ga, oh ya ga ga, oh ya ka ga ga, oh ya ga ga, oh ya ka ga ga, oh ya go ga ga ga, you yo go ga, ya ka ga ga, oh ya ga ga, ya ga ga, wa ga ga ga, ya ga ga, wa ga ga. Ya ka ka yo ya na na ya yo ya ka ka ya oh ya de yo you ya oh ya I yo 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 Shui. Hui. So I'll keep it a little bit brief and come in and just try to describe a bit what is happening. Oh, yo, yo, yo. So it's just a very intuitive process. There's no part of me that is trying to guide that. And I want to say that this can look like, what, how am I ever going to do that? You know, and I've been doing this for some years. So it's a little easier for me to drop all the way into that state. But these are all sounds that we all have access to. It's like our authentic voicing that's in there. So yeah, during that process, it was like my neck, there were some fascial restrictions in my neck that were being highlighted, and that was opening, and then that started to connect into some restrictions that were in my solar plexus, and it was activating that, and I was coughing. That felt related somehow to the release. And I can do a second part to go further into a little bit more about what's going on with that through a myofascial lens, because we can be releasing quite a bit from our bodies that could have been holding there from a long time ago. I mean, myofascial release is called healing ancient wounds. So, you know, our bodies can be holding things in a multi-dimensional way from long ago. That's just how we are built. But I feel that probably whoever is watching this probably has some understanding of that already. And yeah, I'm happy to do another video about all of that next time. And I hope that this was helpful in, you know, starting to connect with your voice, and that, you know, we have this also a beautiful ability to use the sounds inside of us to connect with our body in a healing way, and to tap into our emotions and feel more embodied, more sovereign, be able to have more ease of motion and joy as a being here on earth. So thank you so much for letting me share.